Hey everybody, and welcome back to another Kraken Packs video. I am your host, MrBevers. We're doing something a little bit different today, and that is I want to talk about the quality of cards I've been seeing coming out of these two products. Now, this is something I've noticed. It might not be the same for everybody, but I bought a case of bundles, and I bought a case of pre-release kits after the pre-release was over and my store had some left. And even out of the booster boxes, I've noticed that the booster box and the pre-release kit packs seem to be about the same. I've noticed that the bundle packs seem to be a little bit different. And not only are they different with the packaging on the cards, but they're also different with the quality of the cards in the pack. Now, I don't know if that's going to be the case here. I'm hoping that it is. So we're going to open these both up and take a look. But if it doesn't, then I can hopefully show you what I'm talking about with some of the cards I have sorted that I've opened up previously on the channel. So let's get right into this, like so. And that's that. And then let's open this up. And what we're going to do is we're going to leave the cards in, we're going to leave the packs inside their respective containers for now. So for instance, we're going to take this off of here and we're going to open this up. And then, I mean, we can just pull this out here. What's our, oh, look at that. We got a promo Rankle. This would have been a good one for me to do a build around, right? It's fine. It's fine. No, it's fine. It's fine. Rankle's a good hit. Rankle's a good hit as the promo card. We'll take it. But we're going to leave these packs in here like this. See? We're just going to leave them in there. And I'm going to open this up like so. And we're going to take this die out. Look at that. There's our die. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. We're going to take these lands out. There's our foil promo Piper of the Swarm with our foil lands. And there's our foil... And there's our non-foil land pack. So that goes into the pile of those over there. That can go with Rankle over here. I'll just put it underneath Rankle. Look at that. Boom. Done. Alright, so what we're going to do is I'm just going to kind of like leave this up here. I know you can't see Rankle. That doesn't really matter. I'm going to leave... you know what? I'm going to take those out of that like that and put that there. Just so that they take up less space. Alright. That means I can put it on this side. Look at that. Boom. Like this. Can you see both of these things? I guess I could do it like this. We can just put it right up at the top of the screen. Yeah. Bring that down a little bit. Okay. So first things first to note it is that, okay, so you've got this pack. It feels pretty good, right? Take this pack out. The plastic is completely different on these two. You can even see the color difference. I don't know if you can see the color difference in the video, but like, look, maybe you're like, oh, you've got different art. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. I've got different art. Let me find one that's the same art, right? So we can compare. I don't know if you can see, but the color is definitely different, right? Like, look how light this one is compared to this one, right? Look how light the coloring on the pack is compared to how dark this one is, right? Very different. Absolutely different. Right? Now, even just the plastic itself is quite different. Right? Like, this peels easily. Like, look, I can peel it with one thumb. Right? I can pull it across. This one is pretty stiff. You can even hear it. Right? It's like, listen to that. And then listen to this. Oh, it's pretty close. It's pretty close. It's not quite the same. It sounds a little bit kind of stuck, but like, if I open this up, right, look at how that peels, right? It just like splits. It opens like butter. It's just like very thin plastic, right? Okay. Cards down. We're talking about the packs first, right? This one, not so much. Like, if I try to pull this apart, it's just not happening, right? Like, look at this. It's not ripping. It's not tearing. The other one just split. Right? Like, it's split right here. You can see where it just kind of split. See? Right here? It just split. Right in half. Like, look. Look at that. Look at how easy that tears. Right? This one? There is no tearing this pack. It opens. Sure enough, right? But if I want to, like... It does not want to tear. Right? And I can open it up. Right? And I can try to, like... No, it just does not want to rip. Right? At all. So like the plastic is definitely stronger on the bundle kit than it is on the other. Now the thing I noticed is that the card quality is actually quite different. This feels very glossy on the back and on the front. This feels kind of rough, like it's almost like a matte finish, right? This is a matte finish on this one. This is a gloss, right? Like, I don't know if you can see it in the camera. I can't really see it in person, but I can definitely feel it. I can definitely feel the difference. Right? And you can actually see the back of the cards, right? One is quite a bit darker than the other. Right? It's very interesting. The other thing to note is if we put it sideways, right? I don't know if you can tell from this, but you can see that the ones on this side are a little bit lighter. Like if I put it this way, it's very easy to tell, right? The cards on this side are quite a bit lighter than those. And you're thinking, oh, well, you've got the tokens in the middle. Okay. We put them face to face, right? Now the tokens aren't in the middle. Look at the difference. Look at the difference in that card quality. Huh? Pretty interesting, right? And I mean, I know that it's like just a matter of where they were made, but it seems like, you know, these bundles, like these cards in these bundles, you know, they didn't come out at the same time as these, right? So these were made first, obviously, right? But to have such a change between this product and this product is kind of strange to me. And I'm kind of flabbergasted as to how it passed, like, quality control. Right, so, like, this is from this box, this is from this box, right? And that's the main thing. So, I mean, like, that's all I really wanted to show off. We'll take a look at the cards here. It looks like we got a foil Fabled Passage in this pack. Pretty sweet. Who doesn't like foil rares that are worth, like, 12 bucks? Non-foil. Take it. I'll take it. So there you go. Like, that's not too shabby of a nice little hit from... And, I mean, this is from the pre-release kit, so we got a double rare. And then we'll, like, look at this one here. What do we get? We got a Return of the Wild Speaker with no rare, right? Like, it's almost impossible for me to show it to you in camera, but, like, even just the feel of the cards is weird. The tokens, they're pretty much the same. The tokens are pretty close, but the lands, just by picking them up and feeling them, oof, it's such a weird thing. It's so strange. Even the lands, right? Because, I mean, like, we know that this is from the bundle, right? And the cards feel very glossy. They feel very, very glossy. And the cards from this don't. They feel matte. And you can actually hear, like, I don't know if you can hear this with the microphone, but that's just me fanning the cards like this. You can hear them scratching across each other, right? Pretty substantially. Right? Like, you can't, it's not the same sound. It's very faint, but these almost glide across each other instead of, they glide across each other instead of kind of like grinding across each other. I guess this is the way I, like, right? Like, definitely not the same sound. Like, that's the same action I'm taking, not the same sound at all. So weird. It's such a weird thing. And I mean, like, it's probably not that strange, right? Like, this is probably a common occurrence. It's just the first time I've noticed it, and I wanted to talk about it because I didn't know, like, I've never noticed it this much out of products this close together, right? Like, when I was sorting my collection, I noticed the color of the cards when I was sorting them. Because I had stacks of cards, and I noticed that there was, like, weird blips of, like, a different color of card on the edge. And I was like, what the I'm like, do I have tokens in here by accident? Right? Because like that's what I thought at first. I thought I had a pile of tokens in with my cards, because normally the tokens are what look very, very white on the edges. See, like you can see those look very white on the edge, right? Because they're not the same core as the rest, right? So it's just interesting. It's interesting to note. And these are fresh out of, like, this is fresh out of a bundle, and this is fresh out of a pre-release kit. So, like, there was no tampering on my side or anything with these. They're just like this. It just seems really strange to me. I don't know. Anyway, that's all. I just wanted to talk about it and show off. And I know that this video didn't really do a lot of opening. I'm going to save these packs, I think, so that I can use them for something else. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. Maybe, should I just open them now? I don't know. You know what? It's fine. I mean, there's a die in here. Look at that. Little die over here. We'll just open some up, right? We'll just open some up. Make the video a little bit longer, so it's not just right at the 10-minute mark, because I don't like doing that. I don't like making it look like I made a video 10 minutes specifically to make it long, to make it exactly to where my ad things are. Which, by the way, I tend not to roll mid-roll ads, so even if my videos are at the 10-minute mark, I generally don't run ads in the middle of my videos. So we're doing the pre-release kit. I won't do the bundle. I think I'm just gonna do the pre-release kit. So we've got uncommons, Murderous Rider, very good, and another foil. Okay. And another foil. Huh. So 2 foils, 2 of the top rares out of the set, plus Rankle as our promo card. This pack, this pre-release kit has been stacked with money. A black Lance Paragon, and a foil Smitten Swordmaster storybook art. Jeez, alright. We'll take it, I guess. So we're 3 for 3 on foils out of this pre-release kit, which is pretty funny. What the? There's a backwards card in here! Everything's ruined! How could you do this to me, Wizards? You've ruined it. Stolen by the Fae? Not a bad little card for a pre-release. Can definitely win some games with it, for sure. Right? Yeah, you bounce creatures, and yes, there's a lot of enter the battlefield effects, and of course adventure cards and stuff that you don't necessarily want to bounce. But at the same time, you make a whole bunch of 1/1 fairies. So if you're bouncing like their only flying thing and it costs 4, or like what is it? Return it with converted mana cost. Yeah, so it costs 4. Then you get 4 1/1 fairies, which can be backbreaking, right? And we got a Worthy Knight with another foil. My goodness. Another foil. Okay. So we hit 1 foil rare and 3 regular... Well, 1 foil rare, 2 regular foils, and a storyboarder foil out of this pre-release kit. Can we go 5 for 6 on foils? Let's see. Vantress Gargoyle and another foil. Holy moly. Alright, well, lots of foils in this kit. Jeez. If you opened this kit at pre-release, you'd be pretty happy with all these foils, I would imagine. And I mean, you have a pretty nice, like, black, blue, or black-white set of rares here with a Fabled Passage. So you could definitely splash some things. I mean, I don't know what the rest of your... I didn't really look at the rest of the pool, but you have Rankle too? Yeah, you definitely playing black, right? Because Murderous Rider and Black Lance Paragon are just bonkers good. Witch's Vengeance is also just very good. Then you have Rankle, and you have the Smitten Swordmaster. So you're going to look at playing like white, black, or like black-red knights, probably, just to get the extra value, would be my guess. You've Trapped in a Tower. It's a very good uncommon for this set. What have you got in black and white? Let's just take a quick peek. Talons is fine. The Ardenvale Tactician is fine. This is fine. Egg is fine, I guess. I'm not a huge fan of Idyllic Grange, but like, who knows? Eye Collector is fine. Cauldron is good. I mean, this is good for knights if we end up splashing red, I guess. No, that's fine. That's fine. Reeve's Soul, very good in black. Okay, good. Some nice removal. Covetous Urge, no. Knight, yes. Unicorn, good, yes. Malevolent Noble, good. Another Idyllic, no. Reeve's Soul again, very nice. Flutterfox, good. Oh, Sir Conrad, yes. Oh, Wintermoor Commander, yes. Alright, yeah, we have a decent white-black. Ritual, me. I don't know if I would play another of those. Trapped in a Tower again? Alright, yeah. Youthful Knight, yes. Reaper, yes. Smitten Swordmaster, yes. Okay, so we do have some interesting things to splash in red, if we wanted to splash red. We have Egg and Fabled Passage to splash in red. And, like, we just have some bonkers white-black Knight build here. We would just ignore the Stolen by Fae and the Vantress Gargoyle, just because blue-black is good, but only really if you're going to be super control-y and super milly. And I don't really like doing that in Limited. I mean, yeah, it's a big archetype, and yeah, it wins a lot of games, but I'm not, like, super set on that kind of format. Like, I prefer to have fun with my games. So Embereth Shieldbreaker, you could splash with red. Same with Embereth Paladin. The Paladin is not really something you want to splash because it has Adamant. No. Fling you could splash. Ogre Errant you could splash. Searing Barrage for sure is a splash. Very good removal spell. Merchant of the Veil is not terrible, but it's not great on a splash just because you have to pay red to do it. Dreadcat mainly does 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker. If a non-run permanent is double damage, just wait, you sacrifice land. It seems mediocre, I'd say. But I mean, like, we do have some interesting things to splash in red for sure. Like the Veteran and the Steel Lance are very good, especially in a Knight deck. And we had a very decent core of Knights in white-black to then splash these with, for sure. So, yeah, looks like that's what we would do. So there you go, just a little talk about, like, the card quality and the pack quality. I'm going to keep these packs, use them for something else. I don't know what I'm going to use them for yet, but it'll be something. But yeah, there you go. We opened up a little pre-release kit and did a little bit of a build as well on top of talking about the card quality. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. And as always, may your pulls ever be better.